Morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time coming across the channel, press that subscribe button below. It would mean a lot to me. A thumbs up on the video or a comment below would be really appreciated. So we're going to talk about three things today. The big news coming out about the allocation for Celtic and Rangers fans for the Glasgow Derby, the Dundee United Scottish Cup, and Ange talking to his fellow Aussies on Stan TV. So let's kick it off. It's emerged that Rangers chief executive has told Sky Sports that fans will return to Ibrox. Celtic fans will be back in some capacity at Ibrox for the Glasgow Derbies in April. Big news. I think it's a big step for Scottish football. Look, there hasn't been away fans in this fixture for over 2 years. The pandemic, and they're both clubs cutting the allocation for away support. The last time we had fans at Ibrox was when we beat them 2-0. Alton Edward, Johnny Hayes. We're going back to September 2019. That's how long it's been. I had to think about that for a second there. But I'm delighted we're getting some sort of allocation back. We originally used to have 7,000, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. They said they're going to review the situation for the time being in some sort of capacity. And the same with Celtic. Celtic are going to give them 800 fans back in that corner. Okay? There's no better feeling when you're beating Rangers and you're giving socks back to them in the corner. I know Celtic fans don't want them back. Some Celtic fans don't want them back in the stadium because they wrecked the toilets, they've wrecked the seats, etc. But if this is meant to be one of the biggest derbies in world football, you got to have some sort of away support at it. You know, sooner this gets back to normal, the better. And I'm on that side where I want for them to have back a portion of the Jock Stein stand, and we have back the stand behind the goal, the Brummer. So let's see what happens anyway. Look, it's big news this morning. Let me know what you think about it. We obviously have two fixtures left against them, one at Celtic Park and then one at Ibrox as well. And these could be massive fixtures towards the title as well, building momentum as well. Whoever goes away with the famous 3 points or a point, let's see what happens. But regards to the Dundee United last night, we were matched against Dundee United. A tricky trip to Tannadice the weekend of the 12th of March in the Scottish Cup quarterfinals. They're beatable. We've already played them there this season. We beat them already 3-0 there. And then they drew against us at Celtic Park. And then we got the iconic stoppage time winner as well, the Alabada. So they're manageable. We're going to beat them. I'm quite confident if we do be successful in the quarterfinals, we'll be in Hampden. We're playing in the Hampden. And then the draw will be done for that as well. Like, there's some really good teams left in the Scottish Cup. We obviously have Rangers, we have Hearts, we have Hibs in there as well, St Mirren. So let's see what happens regards to that Dundee FC. I'm looking forward. I really believe the treble's on for Celtic this season. We have the best team in Scotland at the moment, best core players. We're playing the best attacking football. We have the best defence in the league. So why not? Regards to Ange Postecoglou's interview with Stan Sport TV, look them up on YouTube. He done an interview for about half an hour talking to Mark Bosnich and to that guy, I can't even think his name now, the guy that he had trouble with in the past when he was an Australian youth manager. But it was a really good interview. He discussed about he's looking at all markets in world football. He said that the club usually doesn't particularly go for certain markets, but he's open to all markets. He's been studying the Asian markets. As we know, what we got, the four boys in Japan. You probably look into the A-League market as well. We were close to signing Ryan McGree when he was at Charlotte, which he was playing for Birmingham on loan. Let's not talk about him. But I'm looking forward to it. He did admit that his squad was not near ready when we played the Champions League qualifiers, and he was openly admitted that it was always going to be a struggle from day one to get them up. But he mentioned as well that the fans have sold into his ideas, the style of football. He's also mentioned that there's eyebrows raised against Bodo Glimt on Thursday night because they got that historic result against Roma, 6-1 at home in Norway, and then the 2-2 draw as well of an Estadio Olimpico. So he's not taking that team for granted. But he mentioned as well to Mark Bosnich that he never had a plan B. He wouldn't have a clue how to put a team out on the training ground and go for ultra defensive to get a point. He said that's not his style of football, and it'll actually scare him if he was to ever do that type of way. But he just had attacking football, one game plan only, and it's worked out for us. He's only lost 8 games as a Celtic manager in all competitions. He mentioned as well that the Bayern Leverkusen home game, which we lost 4-0, was a massive, massive push for this season. That he knew that we did play well. We obviously got beaten by 4 goals, but he knew that the level we could get better and better at competing against a team like, Bayern Leverkusen. They should have been in the Champions League, but it's a massive plus, and he's enjoying his time in Scotland. He also laughed that he said his Scottish weather is going to be nothing different. It's going to be something different, to the Arctic Circle when they're playing Bodo Glint in a few weeks' time. So, look, exciting times on the Ange. Let me know what you think about the stadium allocation. Are you happy that we're getting some fans back at Ibrox? I'm sure you're not too happy with them coming back to Celtic Park, but subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you all soon. I'll be back on tomorrow night for a preview, and then I'll be at the game on Thursday at Celtic Park. So speak to you all soon. God bless. Have a great day. Hail, hail.